Today's topic for discussion is units of classification. The angiosperms form a very large group of well-organized flowering plants in which the ovules are enclosed in a ovary. The angiosperms are considered to be highest evolved plants on the surface of the earth. They are populated in the wide variety of habitats, and angiosperms form the dominant vegetation of many areas in the world. Angiospermic plants exhibit wide diversity in their form and structure. The wide diversities exhibited by the angiosperms are due to their adaptive specialization in response to great climatic changes. Some forms are progressively evolved in their vegetative as well as reproductive structures, while others became specialized by reduction, retrogression, or separation. It is estimated that they are composed of about 300 families, including 286,000 species. They are of great economic importance because most of the food plants are flowering plants, and we get shelter, drugs and industrial products from angiospermic plants. Correct identification and authentication of a plant is very important for any study based on it. The process of identification involves matching the unknown plant with the known plant and ascertaining the degree of commonness between two with respect to the characters. However, with innumeration plants existing on this planet, it is impossible for any one person to study all the plants individually and apply the knowledge for identification. Taxonomists have simplified this problem of identification by providing need-based schemes of classification from time to time. In many botanical classification, plants are assembled into taxonomic groups based on their commonness or relationships. All such groups of plants formed on the basis of their relationships are further assembled into more inclusive groups, which in turn are assembled into still more inclusive groups. It is just as the cities are assembled into states, the states are assembled into nations, and the nations are assembled into continent. Like this. All the groups so formed in the activity of grouping are referred to as taxa. Singularity is taxon. The activity of grouping results in many levels of groups of increasing order of inclusiveness. These levels of groups are referred to as categories or ranks. The number of groups held under the category is variable, which is referred to as the size of the category. Let us see a first unit of plant classification, that is species. In any plant classification, the basic unit of classification is the species. The species is defined as a group of interacting and interbreeding individuals which closely resemble each other and breed true to produce fertile offspring. In other words, species is a single type of living organisms and comprises of individuals that are structurally similar and connected by descent, that is, having a common ancestor. For example, all the shoe flower plants form one species, Rosa sinensis. All the Deccan hemp, that is Ambadi plants, form one species, that is Cannabinus. All the changing rose plants form one species, Mutabilis. All the coral hibiscus plants form one species, Schizopetalus, like this and so on. All these species are morphologically distinct and are separable from each other. Thus, each of these species forms a separate unit of classification and is allotted a rank or category of species in the activity of grouping. Let us see another unit of plant classification, that is genus. It is the group of closely related species. Although all the above mentioned species are morphologically distinct and are separable from each other, they resemble each other in some reproductive characters. Hence, they are included in a single genus, Hibiscus, and named as Hibiscus rosa sinensis, that is shoe flower, Hibiscus cannabinus, that is Deccan hemp or ambauli, and Hibiscus mutabilis, this is another rose plant. Hibiscus schizopetalus, this is a coral hibiscus plant, and so on. Similarly, the Sida acuta, Sida cordifolia, Sida rhombifolia, etc. are some of the species assembled in the taxon Sida and is allotted a rank or category of a genus. In the above examples, it is clear that the size of the genus Hibiscus is different from the size of the genus Sida, although both these units belong to the category genus. Okay. Next unit of classification, that is family. It is a group of closely related genera. For example, Hibiscus, Abutilon, Gossypium, Malacra are different genera as they differ from many morphological characters, but since they show similarity in some floral characters, they are assembled into a common family, Malvaceae. The family Malvaceae is allotted the rank or category of family or a natural order, and it ends with EAE. Similarly, genera Tilia, Corchorus, Gravia are assembled into family Tiliaceae, and genera Halicteris, Pterospermum, Melochia are assembled into family Sterculiaceae. Let us see another unit of classification, that is cohort or order. It is a group of closely related families which resemble in a few characters. For example, family Malvaceae, family Tiliaceae, family Sterculiaceae are different families because of the differences in the number of their stamens, cells of anthers, difference in cells of anthers, difference, that is presence or absence of gynophores and torus, etc. But they are assembled in one cohort, Malveles, due to hypogynous flowers and axile placentation. Name of the cohort ends with ALES. Okay. In this manner, the activity of grouping results in a formation of units of increasing inclusiveness and is continued till the level of division or kingdom is reached. The members of a species at times call for formation of unit below the species level that are internationally accepted as subspecies, that is written as SSP, small ssp, variety is written var dot, and sub variety is written as sub var dot. Form is written as FO, small f is written for form, and clone. For clone it is written as Cl. At this juncture, 3 points should be understood clearly. The activity of grouping of plants results in the formation of several taxa. All the taxa are allotted the specific name in accordance with the international rule. All the taxa belong to some rank or category based on the degree of their inclusiveness. This is all about units of plant classification.